Hi, my name is Wendy, and this is my story. My son is an addict, and he has been to rehab, and 2 weeks after that, he overdosed. And so we have told him that he needed to leave because those were our rules, that he couldn't stay at the house if he was using drugs. It was the worst thing that I've ever seen. He contacted me a few weeks ago and said he wanted help. He couldn't live this way anymore. And I have learned by coming to the P.A.L group that I can't enable him, I can't save him. I can only give him my love and my help to help him find help. And I told him when I saw him yesterday that I would be there for him to help him find help, but I couldn't do it for him. And nothing would change until he changed. And I wouldn't have been able to do that 4 weeks ago when I first started coming here, because I was a mess, and as a mother you just want to hug them and love them and save them. And I've learned that I'm not responsible for that, and I couldn't have done that without this group. My husband told me last week that he could see more peace in me because I was learning to let go of what I couldn't control and be at peace with, what I could control.
Hi, my name is Debbie.
And my name is Tim, and this is our story.
We belong to a small church in Central Maine. We've gone there for years, and we didn't even feel like we were understood by our church family, what we were going through. Our youngest son and his wife are drug addicts, and we lost our 21-year-old grandson a year ago, January. And so we heard about P.A.L through my niece, who has no ties except for through her cousin. And she said when it was, and I coerced my husband into coming with me the first night because I was too scared to come alone. And after he came the first night, he said, what time's our meeting next week? So he's been coming ever since, and you've gotten a lot out of it too.
Yes, I found that coming to this group, we discovered that we weren't alone. There were so many stories that were similar to ours, and we just created a bond amongst ourselves, and we support each other, and every meeting that we come to, we learn a little more, and we feel a little more comfortable and understand how that we can handle our situation with our addicted family members.
And I also think that coming here has helped us to be able to tell our story, to be able to, it becomes not less painful, but you're able to talk about it and able to get advice. Like I know I'm an enabler, and so when we stopped that, we lost all contact with our son. But I would recommend anybody to go to P.A.L. I think it's just been for me personally, it's been a lifesaver. I don't cry as much. I don't lay there at night, and I feel much more at peace.
One of the lessons that we've learned is that it's a disease, and it's not something that once they're addicted, it's not something that they control readily. So being angry doesn't help them at all. So I think that's, like Deb says, I think that's one of the things that I've learned from this group.
Hi, I'm Sonia. This is my story. I found out P.A.L's on Facebook. I was like, oh, that's for me, so I need to go. I have 2 sons. I have a son that passed away. He was 29 when he died of addiction and alcohol. I also have my other son and his wife, and they pretty much use anything they can get their hands on. And I have 6 grandchildren, and I adopted 2, and the other ones went into foster care. P.A.L has helped me up a lot. It's given me a lot of peace, especially gems that shows you how to talk to your children or spouse. It helps you relate to them because they could be 26 years old, 36, but they got minds of like a 21-year-old. And so it helps you. And the whole reason I came to P.A.L is because I adopted my grandchildren. And my grandchildren has a lot of turmoil in their lives. They've been through a lot with their families and everything. And the gems relate to kids too, and it helps me communicate to them. I have a lot of peace when we talk about it, and we got a lot of support. We call each other family here because they all relate to what your situation is, and that's what we like about it.
Hi, my name is Don, and this is my story. I started coming to P.A.L the end of March. We have a daughter that is dual diagnosed with mental illness and a substance abuser. When we came here, I didn't know where to turn. I felt like we were the only ones out there, and we didn't know what we had for options. And it's been such a help to be able to be around other people that have experienced what we have experienced, and to know that we're not alone in this journey. And we've been able to share in what has worked and what hasn't worked. And myself and my wife, we are so much more at peace with it. We're not good, but it's just a lot better knowing that there's others there that care. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Marilyn. This is my story. I'm here at P.A.L because I have 2 sons that are addicted. One is very seriously addicted and has overdosed several times. We've been very afraid for his life and still are. I'm a single parent, so I felt like can't just tell your story to everybody because they don't understand. I found that people look at you with 2 heads because if you have a good life, you don't have a clue what addiction does to the family. And I felt very unsupported, and I said, God, I really need some support here. I'm by myself. I don't know what to do. And then like a week later, P.A.L came into existence. And I was so touched, and I cried. The people will hug you, and they'll pray for you. And they'll come get you if you need a ride. And they'll call you during the week. And we have access to all their numbers. And I am so blessed and thankful. And I think that this was God-given for me. And I'm just thankful for P.A.L and what it's done for me. And I feel very supported. Thank you.